Hi everybody, it's Galactic Man Larry here again, and it's been a while. Yeah, life happened, work happened, good stuff. Mostly, I was really busy with my main work, and yeah, it took me away from keeping up with the videos, but it doesn't matter. I hope you're still around. If you're new, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I promise I'll be bringing more stuff. This video is one I really waited, as you might guess or already know. I waited over a year to be able to make, because these ones came like 1 year ago. Then this guy came out, Record. Then we had Tech like 3 or 4 or 5 months ago, and Eco is the most recent. And actually, you can see in the picture that's the arm from Captain Rex. But I wanted to do like the 5 guys from the Bad Batch, the original Crosshair. Well, his costume, as he's still, spoiler alert, as he's still part of the team. I don't know, we don't know yet if he'll be back or what. There's the Imperial version. This is the still like Republic version, as he's part of the Army of the Republic before Order 66 and all of that. We have Hunter. There you have his bio, so if you want to read that, just pause it now. You can read it in different languages. Here we have Crosshair, his bio as well. Pause it now if you want to read it, otherwise this video will be eternal. Here we have Tech. There's his bio. Of course, the artwork as well. The artwork is always great. You saw that at the beginning. You can pause it there to read, and then you can also read about Wrecker. Yeah, the Bruiser. And lastly but not leastly, of course, Echo. There you can pause it and read about Echo. Crosshair looking great. Hunter looking great as well. Wrecker looking all, well, he's larger, not, I don't know, the figure maybe is not as he may be larger in the series as in the figure. I don't know, we'll see that in a moment. And you have Tech, and yeah, of course, sadly we don't have like transparent goggles, but yeah, and Echo with this extra part we didn't get to see in the series, at least not yet. And there you have Clone Force 99, all 5 main members. Yes, I also have the Omega figure, and she will be in an upcoming video, so stay alert for that. And what can I say? It's great to have like this team, and just look at them. They look amazing. Yeah, that's at least what I think. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below, but I really like having these figures. I'm happy to finally open them after these two after like over a year, or kind of like a year. These other two like for some months, and this one arrived like 2 or 3 weeks ago. But yeah, I'm very glad to finally be opening them, And yeah, I think we'll first go about, I think we'll do kind of an individual review, like one after the other, and check everything they come with. I kind of displayed all the accessories each one of them comes with, just like for the family photo here. But yeah, let's see who'll be first. And well, as you might have guessed, I decided to go like chronologically in order of release. And even if Crosshairs and Hunter were released at the same time, I'll take the right to, well, I think this guy is the leader of the team, so even Crosshairs tells him many times, like challenging him. But yeah, as the rightful leader of the Clone Force 99, here we have Hunter. As you can see, the neck is very, it has lots of movement, which is always great to have, actually. You can see the faces. Oh, let's focus there. The faces are, photoreal, but it's not like an actor or something. Maybe they got some real people to, well, I guess, whatever. they just used like a realistic approach to these animated characters. Until now are animated. We don't know yet if we'll get to see Clone Force 99 in live action at some point. I doubt it, but you never know. You can see the armor are, well, all of their, apart from tech, their armors are in this like gray and charcoal. Is that charcoal? Oxford gray, whatever, darker gray and kind of burgundy tones. You can see he has his knife sheath here on the well, I'll say right arm. From my perspective, of course, it's his left arm actually. And yeah, the knives goes perfectly in there. You can see the knife also. Sorry, I don't know if you get to see it. Like it has this like kind of tech pattern, techy kind of yellow line going along the blade. It's cast in black and the blade is painted silver, and on top of that it has that yellow detail, which is always good to have detail, you know. And it goes in the sheet right there and it doesn't fall, and the sheet here is glued to the arm. It's a separate piece. You can see that shoulder pads is the same they use for the clone commandos that have been released also lately. It's these like kind of droopy ears, you know, for these like shoulder pads. They're super soft rubbery plastic, which is, I don't know, I'll say it's good, and also I hope it's durable, but I don't know yet. I mean, as I took these guys out of their boxes, I realized like I felt like the materials felt a bit bendier than previous figures I had in my hands. I don't know if it's because it's getting warmer right now or because their material are more flexible. He comes with this backpack, which is just a chunk of gray plastic with some red details. You can see it has, of course, well, I don't know if you get to see it. I hope you do. It has some details, scratches and tear and wear and tear, and it has, as they've been doing lately with Black Series and Vintage Collection, like the peg is not just a round peg, it's like this one is on a T-form, which is great because it goes into place in that obvious slot on the back, and it won't be dancing around or wobbling. It will be boom, one position, path. Important, the helmet, it came like this in the box. I don't know if it's a bit like flattened to the sides. It's the way it was packaged, just like tightly there, but I don't know if it should be a bit more like this. In any case, it's a cool helmet. It's also like a rubbery material, like a softer plastic. It's not a hard helmet like Rex's or something like that. Well, I mean the other clone commanders. You can see all the detail there is great. Yeah, that's definitely Hunter's helm, and it's definitely Star Wars and kind of in between, like Clone Trooper, and you can also see a lot of Stormtrooper already there, you know? Well, at least I do. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. You can just place it there. It has also like that kind of skull pattern he has tattooed on his face, and it's also on the helmet as we know it. Fits super, it doesn't fall down, it's all like tight, and yeah, like that look. He comes with this gun. I don't know the name of the guns for the clone army and all of that. This is like the commando guns, if I'm right. The one like the clone commandos use. Has a huge peg here on the side. I'm almost sure that will peg at somewhere. Well, I'm almost sure, but I actually am not. I don't know where should that, if that should like, not here, not here. It seems, well, he'll be carrying it in his hand, yeah, but I thought he would have some peg for that, well, some slot for that peg, you know what I mean. I thought the backpack had a, anyway, maybe I'm missing something, maybe it's just like that, maybe that's sculpted more like for Wrecker. We'll get to that. And he has the little gun that the clone commanders comes with. I again also don't know the model of that. If you know it, please write the names, the names of the models of the guns, or the names on the comments below, because please do that, because I really ignore that. And yeah, well, weird that they didn't give him any storage for either of the guns. That's weird. Or is it my copy like missing some sculpt? I don't think so. This would be great, like here or somewhere in the backpack, of course. I don't know why it's just like that, but I'll give him this one here. You just put it there. Again, it's warm now, so everything is softer. I'm not having no trouble. You can see this hand is has a vertical hinge, perfect for gun wielding and knife wielding and every wielding. And this one is horizontal, which is good to have one of each. At least one vertical is great to have. You know, it's like necessary for soldiers and, you know, clones and weapon wielding people. We'll give him the gun so that he's carrying all his stuff. The hand, I don't know if it's the same sculpt as Rex's, and it seems to me to be a different one, but they didn't cut the finger for him to. You can do that yourself with one of these things, you know. I won't be doing it now. Maybe I'll do it someday, not today. But there you have Hunter wielding his stuff, looking good. Now, before we go to the next one, articulation. He can look up that far with the helmet on, look down that far, look to the side. I mean, has a great amount of tilt. You can see he has a lot of movement. The arms can go all the way around. He has that much arm lifting. The pads are the recent thing that they are in a kind of a floating piece that is held in between the arm and the torso, and it turns around greatly, and yeah, they solved that problem. The arm can go over 90 degrees, a single jointed elbow, but it has over 90 degrees of bend there. There's where you get also your bicep swivel, of course. I mean, what Black Series is always like that, if I'm right. You have no waist, but you have a diaphragm joint that can go forward that far, backwards that far. He has great tilt to the side. I would say the movement is great amount of movement, or I'm liking it at least. I haven't done a review for over a month, so this looks very good to me. The legs can kick forward that far. Of course, you have to turn the thigh cut so that the shape of the armor doesn't get in the way, but he can go almost 90 degrees forward with this little turn. You can adjust the knee so it looks like he's kicking straight. He can go a little bit backwards. I mean, kick a little backwards, but of course there's this butt plate or whatever you want to call it. You have, of course, the thigh cut, which can go not all the way around, but a decent amount. I mean, like humans do, you know. The knees can go a bit over 90 degrees backwards. They have of course, some bend there to the sides. More than you need, or as exactly what you need. The feet, we're talking about clone armor and all of that, so it's a bit limited. Oh, his feet are frozen. Well, not going back is frozen. There it is. He can kick back. Well, the feet can go backwards that far before the armor gets on the way. He can go forward that far. I mean, the foot, and they have a good tilt with a good angle. You know. Useful one. It's not like, sometimes they really misshape the pieces, but this case I think the figure will be able to get into the poses, you know. And that's for Hunter, and I'm liking it. And he's like the tracker and whatever, his abilities like that, and he's Hunter, you know. He has this sensibility, or his power kind of thing is to be like a tracker, and he's like the all-rounder combatant. At least that's why I want to say. Next one in the line is Crosshairs, as he's still part of the Clone Force 99. Well, if you haven't watched the series, watch it. I won't say anything more. Yeah, his face sculpt, of course. Well, his face sculpt and paint is maybe one of the more special ones. Well, I like the fact that he has a crosshair in the eye, and that's a cool tattoo. And he's, of course, well, not of course, but he's like the arrogant guy of the. He's like very fond of his abilities, and I mean, being the great super marksman or sniper is, I think it's always a cool thing, you know. But yeah, he's like the kind of arrogant and super cool guy of the team, and I mean, cool in like he thinks he's super cool, you know. Not that he really is chill or something, but yeah. Well, I'm already doing articulation, so let's do the articulation. You can see he has the head there. It has, again, all that movement. I think is the same neck piece as Hunter. Chest is not the same, but it's similar. This part might be... No, it's also not the same, I think. Anyway, you can see he can go the T-pose plus. He can turn the arms all the way around. The kind of the same amount of elbow bend as Hunter. He can, yeah, he has the elbow swivel, you know. One hand has a horizontal swivel, and I'm almost sure and hope very much that this other hand has the vertical swivel. You can maybe see the fists or the hands. Oh, these pieces is not part of the sculpt. You can see it's like a separate super bendy piece glued to the arm. He has different shoulder pads. I mean, same shoulder pads, but this one has actually different shoulder pads totally, but kind of similar, but not the same. He has this floating kind of, I don't know what to call this, bandolier with a belt, and it's also the holster for the gun. Look, same gun as Hunter, the same as Rex and all the, well, as some of the clone commanders and all of that. What else? He has a good amount of... He can go forward that far, backward that far, not much. He has great tilt to the sides, can go all the way around, hula hoop and all of that. And it's good. Hands, we did that already. The legs, is that the same leg? I think it's the same legs. It seems to me at least, but the torso and abdomen and crotch are not the same, if I'm right. But yeah, you can see he can kick forward that far. You can do the same with Hunter, adjust and all of that. I think we can say the legs are the same and they do the same thing. So we don't need to go around that, but you can see as I'm talking and moving things around, you can see that it's the same legs. So let's go to the helmet. He has his very peculiar kind of snouty helmet. Let's take that out of the way. The Pathfinder, or what was the name of these things? The Boba Fett thing, you know. We all like, I guess. The helmet, it looks great in hand, and it's very like, I don't know, dog-like or something like that. You know, it has like this nosy thing here. You can maybe see, let me focus there, it has a lot of detail in that mouthpiece kind of thing. It of course has like the crosshair thing also on the helmet, and you can just put it there and it goes all the way down, and just look at that. It looks great. Yeah. Then you also have again a backpack with a T peg and the T holder, and T, there you have it. That's Crosshair, and I mean Crosshair is the sniper, and he of course comes with the huge sniper rifle here that, if I'm right, can be... There you have it. I'm glad I didn't break anything. I think it's only, you can separate this in these two parts. So you can do like this. It has a little peg here which would go somewhere. Well, in the backpack you can put this part like this. That feels like the right way to do it. And there you have the little peg hole to put the scope, not the scope, the nozzle, or what was the name? Please, comments below. Help me with my vocabulary. Anyway, but look at this guy. I mean, he looks mean, and I like that. I mean, I'm kind of a sniper. I have a spot for sniper characters. The leg can go a bit more backward than Hunter, I guess. I don't know. Look at that walking pose. I like the look of this figure. I'm glad I finally opened him, or all of them actually. Yeah, that's Crosshair, and he's looking good. He's looking good. I mean, might be one of my favorites already. And of course, we're doing this chronologically, so we bring the big guy. There you have Rekka. And Rekka comes with his like American football helmet kind of thing, with that like graffiti like painting, yeah, like a buccaneer or raider, you know. Same gun as Hunter, but in a clearer gunmetal gray. Yeah, actually not clearer, lighter. And he comes with this, yeah, you don't want to mess with this guy. I mean, that knife is just like the whole arm, you know, that, which is great. I mean, it's cool stuff. And he comes with his little backpack here. Well, not little, but the backpack with that little kind of Red Skull logo there, marking those details there. Of course, wear and tear and all of that. That's in all the figures. They have wear and tear on the armor and on their accessories, and that's cool. One thing I noticed, his armor is super soft. I mean, the overlay is super like, yeah, but it's okay. I mean, yeah, well, I hope it's okay. I hope it's durable. That's the thing I hope. Yeah, he's the larger guy. Well, it's not like he's taller, the figure. Is he taller? He's a bit taller. Let's put the helmet on to see. He is taller, but I think, if I'm right, that in the... Oh god, I'm not even focusing. In the series, he might be taller than here in plastic form. Anyway, that's another issue for another video from another channel. But yeah, I mean this realistic kind of face sculpt. Focus. Yeah. He looks kind of mean. I mean, of course, that blind eye or whatever you call that makes him look kind of mean, but we know he's also like kind of the kindest and the most like infantile of all of them, like, and also like the silliest or something, but he's the strongest. Yeah, there's that episode where he almost gets rid of all of them. And he's of course thicker, he's stronger, he's heavier built. He has this sculpt there, and I guess that's 99 in this clone kind of language, or what, I don't know. Is that Coruscant language? Which language is that, or what markings are those? I don't know. Please leave it in the comments below. You can see he also has a lot of tilt. He can look up that much, down that far. He has a great, oh, be careful there, amount of tilt and movement to the front that far, backwards that far. He has good backwards, better than front. He has great tilt. The arms can go all the way around. Of course, floaty, let's be careful there, floaty shoulder pieces. Something is kind of stuck here, so I'll be careful. But yeah, it can go all the way around, but be careful, don't force things and break or rip something. Theoretically it can go all the way around, but I'm having some difficulties here, so we won't do it on the camera. But yeah, the floaty shoulder piece, but yeah, it's something is getting in the way. I'll check that later. The legs can kick, yeah, again, like kind of 90 degrees to the front, doing some twists and adjustments. The thigh cut is there, it's great. He can go almost all the way around. Knee bend a little bit over 90 degrees backwards, and the feet have great tilt. They can go backwards that far. I mean, they go over the armor, so no problem. it's a bit too soft. I would like it to have a little bit more resistance in my copy, more like friction, but yeah, it's there, it won't fall apart and whatever. And he has his huge knife sheath here on the leg. Armor is looking good. Both this hand goes horizontal, and this one has the vertical swivel, which is great. That means this gun goes here. Fits perfectly. It looks even like a toy gun for this huge guy. We are doing this. We are doing the pose, you know. Yeah. Anyway, he's holding his gun. The backpack goes into the T slot there. The helmet goes, well, you know, just shove it there, looking good. And this huge knife, just like, yeah, let's keep the knife. I mean, let's put the knife on one hand just to see how that looks. The knife is cast in this kind of gunmetal gray, and it's of course painted. It's only one piece, it's no dual pieces or something. And this guy is, yeah, I mean, yeah, he's like the brawler, the strongest, you know. Can we do this? Or let me see, is the gun, can I put this on? I thought they had storage for their weapons on the backpacks, but it seems like no. Oh, well, you can kind of hang it there. I'll leave it there for a moment. I don't know if that's legal or it's just something I kind of found. Yeah, for this guy that wouldn't work properly. Who's next? Of course it is Tick. You know what I mean. If you know, you know. And Tick is looking great, of course, with his very square hair shape there. The little island. I know this particular situation very well. He has a lot of loose little tools right out of the box. I mean, he comes like wearing them. They're not separately packaged. They're just like this. And it seems, yeah, they have like they won't fall down because they have like little pegs, or like you have to really like click them out of the mini storage belt he had. I mean, the little thingies here, the little holes there. Anyway, you can see he's the one with the more distinctive armor. He has a clearer, like whitish gray or grayish white, you know, just, yeah, the least saturated gray of them all. Oh, I don't like that. Let's see if I do like this. Okay, be careful when twisting him. He has a ratcheted diaphragm. Yeah, I just did it. I didn't break, but be careful there. If you're, especially if you're opening your figures like in cold climate, yeah, maybe do the hot water treatment before. Oh, that's a great amount of feet movement backwards. You can see all the details. He has a lot of pouches and belt. They're just deco. This one, yeah, doesn't even have a holster. It's a bit of a shame, but there you have him. He comes with this backpack with two little antennas in this kind of super light silvery plastic, a chunk of grayish white or whitish gray backpack situation here. And I think it's very similar to the one from Echo. This is almost the same sculpt. This one has these lines here. Those are sculpted, but you can see it's mostly the same or a very similar sculpt. Oh, okay. Anyway, that's for later. His helmet, again, softer plastic. He has this little skull shape to the side, and you can see it's like a pixel skull, which is cool because tech, you know. And he has the sadly not translucent goggles, and then this thing that that I like, that it can go up and down, when he's welding or something. I don't know if that gives him some like interface or something. Yeah, these little antennas are super flexible because it's just part of the same plastic, so nothing will break there. Be careful with these ones. He comes with only one weapon, the little Clone Commander type of gun. He comes with this super mini hammer thing, techie hammer. This, I don't know if it's like a little welding thingy, like, you know, to weld some circuits and stuff. Has a little peg here, I don't know for what. Maybe just so that it doesn't fall if the figure falls somewhere, you know, that it doesn't. And these kind of pincers or whatever, tweezers, or all these things, you just slide them here, there. This is like this, something like that, you know, something like that. Now, articulation wise, he can lift the arms. I mean, this shoulder pad's getting a bit on the way, but he can do the T-pose. It seems like you can also see maybe there he has another little mini pixel skull there. He can only do 90 degrees arm T-pose lift thing. I'm missing the fact that they have, look, this guy has a noticeable butterfly joint. I mean, it gives him some range. I didn't check the other guys, I'm sorry about that, because it's not obvious because of the armor. You can just give him the backpack in, again, a T slot. This gray part here is a soft overlay, as in Wrecker and, well, all of them, I think. The arms can go all the way around. He can bend the elbow over 90 degrees. This hand has a horizontal swivel, can go all the way around. This one has luckily the vertical swivel, so that means this gun goes here. And you can give him his gun. That's the storage you have, the only storage you have for that gun, actually. He has some tilt to the sides and some going forward, but not that much. Some going backwards, but not that much. But it's kind of similar to the other guy. Just forward is very limited in this guy. The legs can kick again. No armor in this guy, or just side plates here, but he can also do like 90 degrees kind of. He has the thigh cut. He has the knee that can go backwards just a little bit over 90, which is kind of the thing with these guys. And the feet that can go all the way back, that far forward, and a little bit here and there, side tilt and all of that. Yeah, that's how things are with this guy. And the helmet that sits like that. And just look at this guy, looking great. Just sad because of the Google situation. But if you do it like this, you have a very 80s like robot kind of thingy. You know, if you know. Lastly but not leastly, of course, the most recent release, Echo. And maybe, I don't know if it's the one I was looking for the most, but he has a really cool design. And I always had like, what's the exact difference between Echo and Tech? I mean, Tech repairs thing and all of that, and Echo is just like the hacker. I also have to read the little bios that I showed you at the beginning. But anyway, as you can see, he has a good amount of, he can go over T-pose. That head sculpt with that, the black things on the ears, the lobot kind of thing, is a separate piece. And I mean, maybe he has the most interesting head sculpt of them all, I would say. And he's all pale, if you haven't watched season 7 of Clone Wars and then the Bad Batch, just do that. Season 7 of Clone Wars is, It's good. Anyway, he has this that amount of crunch backwards, that amount of crunch forwards, looking good. A little bit of tilt to the sides, like all of them can go all the way around. The head can do a lot of wiggly waggly as well. I don't, that neck had to be more. You have to find the right spot to place the neck, you know, that you get the ideal movement. Yeah, you have a lot of wiggly waggly and all of that. I think he has a bit less than the others. Maybe I'm wrong. Shoulder pads, separate piece, flexible, but they're not separate. I mean, glued to the arm. They're not a floaty piece, just like Tech. And unlike the other three, the arm can go a good amount over 90 degrees. Bicep cut is of course there. Sadly, the only hand he has a horizontal swivel, and I hate they did that. And he has no trigger finger, and he comes with one gun, you know, one of the little ones. Actually, you can just put it in this holster here. Fits nicely on the camo, whatever it's called, which is made out of plastic, but it's very flexible, so don't worry about that. I like his kind of knee pads with these round pieces here. What else? He comes with this backpack we already saw. Has a really little round peg, but you can see the shape there. It goes into this shape of his back armor, so it also won't, well, yeah, it won't move, it won't be turning around easily. At some point, if you keep, yeah, it will get loose, but it's there, you know. We were on the diaphragm and all of that. The legs are also again a kind of clone, regular clone armor kind of. He can't lift it up to 90, but it's, you know, it's similar to the other guys, and you have to twist the leg in weird ways in order to achieve a straight kick. But yeah, he can do that much splits because of all the things happening here, all the kama and all of that. The knees can go, I think he's the one with the most angle to the backwards, maybe. These knee floaty pieces, as many or all of the other guys, glued to the upper part of the leg. You have there your also a knee swivel situation. And the feet, I don't know if they're the very same as Hunter and, yeah, the same as Hunter and Crosshair. And they do kind of the same tilt and all of that, and the same limitations going back, but you have a good click there, a good click forward, so you have enough to pose and all of that, I guess. This little arm with the little, you know, his little hacky tool here, well, you can see it can go all the way down, all the way forward. It turns, of course, on this, yeah, where the prosthesis starts, you know. Anyway, then you can also, I think you just put this thing like this. It seems to be like that. I don't know if it's supposed to be so or so, but you know, he gets his extra claw. And maybe, look at that, it has a little hole for, yeah, you can peg some fire effects, I guess. Which is, I mean, it's cool if this would be like a, we haven't seen that, but it seems that it could be like a beam situation, like a, would be cool. Maybe you can add like a lightsaber blade and he has like a, yeah, would be really cool if he had something like that. He has a very specific helmet. The helmet, it's maybe my favorite shape of all of them, maybe. Because actually, I mean, Crosshair, I like it also a lot. Tech is also very cool. The thing I'm not happy with is that my copy, the visor paint, is slightly misplaced. It was a little bit of a misfire, so you can see there. It's not the end of the world, but yeah, it's a bit of a misfire with the paint. But look at that helmet shape, and of course it complements with the shape of his head. I don't know what's the right way to do this, but I'll do it like this, and that kind of worked. Some guys, the out of the basement guys, told like you can, oh god, yeah, to turn this around in order to fix this little. And I just realized, and before I forget, you can remove the claw from the extra arm piece. I don't know if you can store it somewhere. It doesn't look like that. It just looks like you put it wherever you can. But then you have much more of a like gun. Yeah, that looks like a kind of a Tommy gun, right? Like or like a grenade launcher, like boom. Anyway, I really like this. Yeah, that we get this piece, even if we haven't seen it yet. Maybe we will, maybe we won't, maybe it's just concept art. I don't know. I hope it gets shown in season 2, or I mean, are we getting season 2? I guess so, yeah. Anyway, there you have Echo. And there you have Clone Force 99, the Bad Batch, all of them reviewed and out of the packaging. And for size comparison, I'm bringing first of all the one which is most logical to me, Captain Rex. I don't have the Bad Batch version and I won't be chasing it, at least for now. I'm happy with this one. Of course, I would like to have the soft goods punch and all of that. I'll think about it, but this one makes me happy enough. There we have also Return of the Jedi Boba Fett, because Jango Fett is the origin of all clones, but here we have the unaltered little clone of Boba, Jango's kind of son, and because he's a great figure. Here we have from broader line kind of thing, Snake Eyes from the G.I. Joe classified line, and yeah, I mean, Snake Eyes is always good to show off. And for no particular reason, but I wanted to have some Iron Dude, Iron Patriot, am I right? I don't know, this endgame version of War Machine in blue. Yeah, just to show up one Marvel Legends, even if it's from the MCU, but it's there. I hope you enjoyed this review. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel again. And please don't be mad that it took me over a month to come back and add something new to the channel. More things are on their way. I'm way behind a lot of figures that I have that I want to review, but I didn't have. I mean, I was in another, taking care of serious stuff. I mean, this is serious stuff, I know, yeah, but I mean, real life stuff, and this is a hobby for me still. Don't need to apologize, but I want you to know that I wasn't just lazy or disappeared or something like that. Things got on the way, needed to be attended, and today I had like the right mind and energy and time to make this longer video. I hope you enjoyed it. Any comments below, in the comment section, please be respectful and all of that, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao, ciao.